Monday morning, and welcome to Sun and Fun Live today. I'm Amanda Holly. I'm here with Gene Conrad. Wow.
Good morning.
What a fantastic
day.
week so far, and we have one more day.
We have one more day. So thanks, Amanda. Day 5 is complete with a capacity crowd unlike anything we have ever seen yesterday. Today is the final day of Sun and Fun 2025. What a great day yesterday. Kudos to my team and all of our volunteers. What an epic day. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely amazing day. And we have one more day. We have one last Sun and Fun Live today for you. Today we have a jam-packed show. Just as usual, we're going to air a portion of my interview that I had yesterday with NASA astronaut Nicole Stott. Plus, we're going to look at how Sun and Fun provides hospitality to the military presence this week at the fly-in. But right now, I want to take a live look outside at the Warbird ramp. There's folks already out there, out and about, checking everything that we have to offer out. It is the final day of Sun and Fun 51, and there is so much to see out there.
And something that's interesting with that live shot right there, you could not see any asphalt yesterday because there were so many people out there. You would not be, it was unbelievable. What a day. I don't even know what to say anymore, but it was great. But hey, for our viewers, please remember to hit that thumbs up button and leave a comment. This is important. We have a goal of 10,000 subscribers this week. Over the last 48 hours, we had 160,000 views on YouTube, so thank you. In the last month, 6.3 million views on Facebook. So if you haven't already subscribed, please do that now, and we appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button and give us some love. Amanda, give us some love. Okay, I usually don't talk like that, but I just read it. So anyway, Amanda, what is the latest weather forecast for our final day? Let me guess.
Yeah, go for it.
Severe, clear, warm, and some winds. And I'll actually take a 30% chance of rain today if you would like to dial it up. But I'm guessing it's 5, or I don't know what it's going to be. But.
No, it'll be a great day out there. 92 this afternoon. It'll be warm, a little breezy, gusts up to 20. We'll take it.
Yes, the gusts have been a godsend,
so
thanks
really
for that.
Blow a little dust around here and
there.
Oh
my gosh, the dust, I mean, so I'll take the dust over a front moving through and high winds and a lot of rain. So.
The front comes through on Tuesday, and then it'll feel a whole lot different next week.
I look forward to it. I will be sleeping on Tuesday, by the way. The whole day, whole day, yes.
All right, Gene, have you seen this photo? Yesterday.
Yeah. See, I told you couldn't see any asphalt. There you go.
Absolutely incredible.
It's unbelievable. It was the single biggest day in the history of our organization as far as attendance. So we parked over 17,000 cars yesterday. So I appreciate everybody. It was a lot. I mean, I'm not going to lie. We did send out, on social media, telling folks that, we were at capacity, which we were, but we were still accepting folks, especially folks that had pre-purchased, tickets and whatnot. But they were still streaming in even after we posted that. But just want to be safe, and it was very, very hectic. There were people sitting and watching the air show in areas that I've never seen them in. We were moving porta potties around, so we have a great partners in Imperial, but we were moving porta potties around. I'm on the phone. I'm looking at areas like get porta potties over here. Our team. We got to get water out to people, make sure they're being hydrated. So we were sending teams out to do that. We're sending teams out to, make sure our guests can get in. I mean, it's just amazing. Everybody did a phenomenal job. I can't thank them enough.
I would love to say, I was just going to say, dealing with that many people, we want to thank you all for coming and supporting the mission here at the Aerospace Center for Excellence. But really, the volunteers yesterday, you had a job of a lifetime, and it was amazing. So thank you for everything that you do out there. It takes a village.
And it was an unbelievable day.
So and it started our day.
Starting off with the 5K. I'm happy that I did not run. Because I run 5Ks about 3 times a week, but not this week. And then the balloon launch, unfortunately, they couldn't go up because of the winds. But everybody loves to see the balloons go up in the air. And then here's people being smart, finding some shade. But what an epic day! The night air show, that's the best part for me, Saturday night and the night air show, because once we're done with the pyro musical, I can finally breathe a little bit. And it's kind of like, okay, we did it. Because all these things have to be just right, come off just at the right time. And there's just, again, there is so much coordination that goes, look at that shot. But there is so much coordination that goes on, because our airport partners, with, our first responders, LPD, LFD, Polk County Sheriff's Office, Polk County Fire Rescue, just all the people, our volunteers. I mean, just to pull all of this off and the coordination that occurs, and You know, but I will tell you, the best laid plans don't always work either, but everybody's flexes, and look at that crowd.
Look at that crowd.
Unbelievable. Look at that. And I'll tell you what, those fireworks were right in your face. I mean, they were like right up.
They were right above you.
They were right there. And look at that. I mean, just unbelievable.
You felt every single
You know, and I got to be
explosion.
honest. I mean, our night shows, I mean, we've been talking about it, you know, for a couple of years now. But because of, I think, the fact that we've raised the bar and what we are able to produce, I got to be honest, I think that's what draws a lot of these people on Saturday just to see that. I mean, it's unbelievable.
I mean, why would you not want to see it?
Yes, I know.
You show the video, but there really is nothing like being there in person to see it and feel the experience.
Yeah, and people are like, where's the best place to watch the night show on the north side of the airport? I'm like, there isn't, because you can't really appreciate the impact of what's actually being produced. You got to be here with us. So it was awesome. But hey, guess what? There's going to be another full day today.
We sure have a full day. Very excited. What do we have going on today?
Yeah, so daytime air show, obviously 1 to 5, and then the Blues go up at 4. But I will tell you, so ticket sales for today are higher than I've seen for a Sunday in a long, long time. So I think it's gonna be another great day for us.
It'll
so
still be busy
we will
out
have
there.
nowhere close to the crowds we had
so.
yesterday. So come join us. It'll be a nice, easy day for us, and it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, nice to go walk around on the Warbird ramp this morning, experience what we have for the kiddos out there, and then the daily air show from 1 to 5.
Yep.
Alrighty, well, next up, I had a chance to speak with retired NASA astronaut Nicole Stott. We're going to have part of the interview as Sun and Fun Live Today continues.
Since the very first Sun and Fun, volunteers have been the heart of the fly-in. Our success depends on dedicated volunteers, and that could be you. Your life experience will help us engage, educate, and accelerate the next generation of aerospace professionals. We have all kinds of opportunities to volunteer, from fly-in support to educational events and field trips at many year-round community events. Volunteers earn valuable benefits, but you'll gain new friendships and experience new adventures. Find out more and get started. Just visit volunteer.flysnf.org for more info about volunteer opportunities at the Aerospace Center for Excellence and the Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo.
Car buying should be simple. That's why at Mazda Lakeland on US Highway 98, 1 mile south of the Parkway, we price our cars, not our customers. As part of our Buy Smart, Be Happy promises, we clearly mark our vehicles with our best price first, saving you time and money. All our sales associates are commission-free, and with a 5-day, 300-mile money-back guarantee, you can buy a car with ease and confidence. Visit us at MazdaLakeland.com today.
Buy smart, be happy.
Wow!
It doesn't have to be complicated to be cool. Simple is cool. With the G7, everything is in reach.
Feeling overwhelmed by your finances? Estate planning, rising inflation, it can feel overwhelming.
I came in here and it was just like, need help. What to do with all this?
At Wealth MD, we simplify the complex. No more unanswered calls or uncertainty.
Usually every time I came in, it was a pleasant surprise. You know, the accounts going up.
We give you a path forward for every stage of life. Wealth MD, your future made clear.
Proceeds from the Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo are the primary source of funding the Aerospace Center for Excellence, a nationally recognized leader in STEM education. Your support of Sun and Fun makes ACE the world leader in producing licensed teenage private pilots.
Welcome back to Sun and Fun Live Today. Another reminder to help us spread the word about not just this live stream, but the Sun and Fun YouTube page, because today might be the last day of this Sun and Fun 51 Sun and Fun Live Today here. But we post content year-round to get you excited about not just stuff here at Sun and Fun, but the Aerospace Center for Excellence. So we want to spread that message year-round. We post exciting stuff all year, so make sure you mash the thumbs up button, plus hit subscribe. We want to hit that goal of 10,000 1,000 subscribers and keep building our page so that we can keep sharing our mission.
Yep. Please
All
help
right.
us out.
Yes, please do. We want to take another live look outside at the Warbird ramp this morning. That C-130 out there. Thousands are going to be here.
How'd you know that? Did you knew that was a C-130?
Well, I was out there on Friday talking with
Okay.
Eric.
Okay. I'm impressed.
all
That's
morning.
awesome. I'm like, all right.
To the
is
right
good.
of it is the C-17. It's
Okay,
my
but what? See
favorite.
that wing right there? The little narrow wing right there in the front. What airplane is that? If you tell me that, I'm really gonna be impressed.
Is that the F-18?
F-16.
It's the F-16.
Oh, F-16. All right, good job.
Is that
See
the
that?
F-16?
Yeah, right
on
there.
the right.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, fine.
All right. That's good.
All right, I got some work to do.
Okay, we're working on
I'll
it.
go back and study.
All right.
All right, retired NASA astronaut Nicole Stott was here at Sun and Fun yesterday.
Yeah, and I had an opportunity to meet with her. Nicole lives here in St. Petersburg, Florida. She served as a flight engineer on ISS Expedition 20 and Expedition 21 and was a mission specialist on STS-128 and STS-133. And Amanda had a chance to talk with her yesterday.
First off, how did you get involved? When did you know you wanted to be an astronaut?
Well, I think the actual when did I know I wanted, was much later in life, but I really feel like the inspiration for it started at our local airport out at Clearwater Air Park, where my dad was building and flying small airplanes. My mom was taking us as the kids out there, and that's where we hung out. And I just developed this love of flying and ultimately of wanting to know how things fly. And then as I was going, the long story short, going through school, the shuttle program's getting going after I graduated from high school, and I'm getting ready to go off to college. And I'm like, oh my gosh, if you want to know how airplanes fly, why would you not want to know how rocket ships fly? And it just kind of led down this path, in parallel with being old enough to have watched the first moon landings too, and just thinking how extraordinary that is for humans to be able to do that kind of thing. But it was really while I was already working as an engineer out at the Kennedy Space Center on the shuttle program where I started to see what astronauts do, which, by the way, 99.9% of the time is not flying in space. It's down here on Earth, and discovered that it was a lot like what I was already doing as an engineer. And then had some people who encouraged me to believe that it wasn't just for other special people to do.
And you applied and
I did.
got accepted.
I did. The key, and that's the key thing, I think, is I think I would have talked myself out of it, believing that it really is this special thing that other people get to do. Why, why me? And thankfully, no one ever told me I couldn't do this. I really appreciate that, but it just seems so out there. And very grateful for the people that just did that, encouraged me to pick up the pen.
And so that's what your message is now, is just to apply, go for it, do it.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I encourage kids especially to be curious and to pay attention to what they're curious about, if it's flying or whatever it might be, and how much that opens up the opportunity for you to meet people that, if you like flying, you come to someplace like Sun and Fun, right? And you meet people who are excited about these kinds of things, and then that opens up these other opportunities. And it's really amazing how the path can grow just from that curiosity.
So talk to us now about actually being an astronaut, right? What is that feeling like? Walk through the training, because obviously, you went for the mission, but the training begins long before you actually go to space.
Yeah, I mean, most of what you're doing is training in one way or another. I was selected in the year 2000, I know, a long time ago, and then my first flight was in 2009. So that's a long time between being selected as an astronaut and training, just going through what we call our astronaut candidate or ASCAN training. That just prepares you to be, kind of have the hands waved over you to say, yes, thou shalt be able to get assigned to a flight someday. And then it's just a mix of everything from, how do you do a spacewalk, getting in that big 300-pound white suit into a pool and, simulating a spacewalk. How do you fly the robotic arm, that big white crane? That's like a big video game. All the science, all the systems of the space shuttle and the space station at that time for me. And a lot of international travel, because our space station is an international one, over 15 countries involved, and we got to get over there to our partners as well.
It really was an incredible opportunity to speak with Nicole, to have her here. We're thankful that she took the time out of her day to sit and chat with us. We are going to post the entire interview on our Sun and Fun YouTube page. Another important reminder, so you can subscribe and you can get that notification when we do post that. It'll be after Sun and Fun, but it was a good one. She definitely has a fantastic message. Her book, by the way, is called Back to Earth: What Life in Space Taught Me About Our Home Planet and Our Mission to Protect It. It's available at all the usual book locations. Nicole is extremely proud of her work as well as a founding director of the Space for Art Foundation. So again, big shout out to Nicole for coming out and supporting the mission here at Sun and Fun.
Awesome. That was a great interview. Hey, next, keeping our military personnel here at Sun and Fun happy is a big job. A look at military hospitality is coming up at Sun and Fun Live today continues.
Florida, home to pristine beaches, unique dining experiences, world-class accommodations, and the thrills that keep the young and young at heart coming back to the Sunshine State. From coast to coast, see what our 10,000 members of the Florida Restaurant and Lodging Association have been preparing for you. Exceptional eats, historic sights, and lodging to fit any budget. So whether you're here making deals or making memories, come get a flavor for Florida's finest restaurants and hotels.
Your support of Sun and Fun benefits the Aerospace Center for Excellence year-round. With our learning centers, outreach programs, scholarships, and summer camps, ACE is engaging, educating, and accelerating the next generation of aviation professionals.
Welcome back, and thanks for sticking with us on this last episode of Sun and Fun Live today for Sun and Fun 51. Another reminder to give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, and use the hashtag SNF25, and that is because I know, Gene, you're already planning everything for next year, and we're going to be ramping up everything on our YouTube channel for you to be excited about Sun and Fun 52.
Yes, we were just talking about it. So we are already planning for next year. Trust me, it's well underway at this point. So.
Yeah, very excited to share all of that with you too. We're going to take another live look outside at the Warbird Ramp, final day of Sun and Fun.
There's a Twin Beach 18 right there. Look at that. Beautiful aircraft. And by the way, if you're out here today, you can catch a ride in that, by the way. They do rides. Yeah, they're ride hopping out there. Our friends at the Commemorative Air Force, all the various wings here with aircraft, they've had a great week with us this year, and appreciate them being here. It's a lot of work, to keep these aircraft flying, and then, obviously running passengers and so they can experience these aircraft. But they've had a phenomenal week here, so we appreciate them being here.
Absolutely.
And so our military hospitality team feeds, transports, and organizes the big military presence here at Sun and Fun, which was huge this year. And Amanda has this report.
Amanda Hawley here with Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo TV. We're actually in the military support tent right now, and we're about to talk to Rich and Shelly, who are the organizers of this operation, who support our military while they are here at Sun and Fun.
All the military bring their assets in, and when they get here, it's hot. This week is an example of, like, we had 91 degrees yesterday. One of the small things we do is we provide water, Gatorade, so I got on the ramp. But during the day, we provide food and hospitality in this area they can come to and sit in. This is very unique for this air show, and is also one of the reasons why I volunteered to come back and do this show. I was a performer for 2 years. Sun and Fun was one of the last shows I did in the year I was doing it, and the hospitality this event had, and we've grown since then, is the reason why I came back. And it's one of the reasons why we continue to have the turnout we have with our DoD assets.
And so what kind of support do you guys provide?
We do their meals. We do like all the statics. We bring in the jets. We take care of them when they're here. We do the blues. We do the meals.
And you guys are doing something new this year.
Yes, we're doing a breakfast fundraiser in the morning from 7:30 to 9:30. You get to pick one of two options. Out of that money, all the proceeds go to CFAA for a scholarship at the end of the event.
That's amazing. How do you guys put an operation like this on every year?
It takes a lot of people. We have 96 volunteers right now, and they work all day long. And we have a lot of advanced planning that goes on to it and post planning. But it's just a lot of volunteers. We couldn't do without them. So.
We got lunch about to be served behind us. A lot of cooking going on. Talk to us a little bit about the cooking.
So that is something that's kind of grown over the years. This all started in 2009. Brett Krause is who started all this with Shelly. They were literally cooking hot dogs and hamburgers in a grill in the back of a truck because they were asked to come down here to show and to have hospitality for the military. What we have now is a 120 by 20 foot tent for people to sit in. We have a full cooking area. We jokingly call it a mess hall that we create, basically a field kitchen that we create, because we set this up starting Saturday before the show, start cooking on the Tuesday of the show. When this year we actually started on Monday, and then we will cook all the way until Sunday. And then we tear all this back down, put it all up, and then reset for the next year.
Really does take a village to keep everyone fed and happy while they're
Absolutely.
here. There's a lot of people out there, and it's one of the very nice things that they do.
We want to take care of, obviously, our military personnel, and they're bringing these assets here to us. Lots of military this year, tons and tons and tons. But they love coming to shows like this because, we make a valiant effort, obviously, to take care of them, make sure they're having a good time because we so appreciate what they do for us and, protecting our country and our freedoms and what we do here in this great United States of America. So love y'all. Thank you so much for your service.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for keeping them fed out there for the military support as well. All right, it's going to be a hot day out there again. Temperatures in the low 90s this afternoon, very similar to what we felt the past few days. So stay hydrated, wear the sunscreen. You get the idea at this point. Gene, can you give us an idea of what we can expect for day 6?
Day 6, we're all tired, but hey, we all need to be safe. Keep our game faces on. We only have several more hours to go, but again, I just want to say thank you for the time you put in with us this week, all that you do throughout the year. It's unbelievable. All of our folks here with Sun and Fun, what do we even call ourselves anymore? I can't even remember. But all our folks back there running the boards for us. Appreciate all the volunteers. But it's been Dave. Dave. Dave Kralahar and team. There you go. And Sun and Fun Live this morning. Appreciate you guys. But hey, our 3,000 volunteers out there, thank you. My team, everybody, all of our partners, everybody that's helped us put this on. What a phenomenal week. Thank you so much. I was thinking about it the other morning. We'll most likely, do a little Gene's video or whatever here in the next couple of weeks just to say thank you and kind of recap everything. But again, appreciate it all. Thank you all very much. And we'll see you next year for our 52nd, again, where we're going to celebrate the 250th birthday of the United States.
That is April 14th through 19th of 2026.
Yes, it's a little later. So actually, we can't start the countdown clock until 1 week from tomorrow. So that I don't have to look at it for a week. It's going to be great. Yeah,
there we go.
We're good.
It'll be at 000 for a little bit.
Yeah, but again, appreciate y'all. Love you. Thanks for everything. It's been an epic year, and we look forward to seeing you next year.
Definitely couldn't do it without you, for sure. And obviously, all of your efforts have paid off. You saw that picture, you saw the video of how many people were here yesterday.
Yes.
Record crowd. Thank you so much, Gene, for what you do as
I
well,
appreciate it.
as kind of the organizer of all of this. I just want you guys to know at home too, when we are in a commercial break or one of our stories are airing, Gene is still working. He's on his phone. He's checking things. He's answering phone calls.
Yes.
He never stops. So huge shout out to you and
I
everything,
appreciate
how
it.
you've organized this event over the past 3 years.
Thank you.
Really, really appreciate it. All right. Well, as we conclude our program today, we want to show you some of the people who attended Sun and Fun this week. On the bottom of your screen, you're going to see a list of the crew behind the scenes who have put this program together for the last 7 days. We're all volunteers. In fact, we dedicate this program to the volunteer spirit of Sun and Fun. We do hope to see you again next year for Sun and Fun 26, April 14th through 19th.
This is Nicholas Iannitti with Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo TV. We're out here at the main gate. We're going to try and catch some folks as they come in, see where they've come from and what they're coming to see. So come along, let's talk to some folks. Okay, we're joined here with Giovanni. Giovanni, 12 years old now, buddy, coming into Sun and Fun. Thanks so much for being here today.
Yeah, thank you.
Where'd you come in from?
Orlando.
Orlando, okay, so not too far away. Is there anything particular you're excited to see?
Well, I'm excited to see the Navy F-35A.
Okay,
F-16.
awesome.
Yeah.
Super cool. Have you ever been to Sun and Fun before?
Nope, my first year.
Okay, we're joined here with Nico. Nick, thanks for coming out today, man.
Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, where'd you come in from?
Palm Beach Gardens, Florida.
Okay, so Florida boy, not too far. Have you ever been to Sun and Fun before?
I have. I think it's like my 6th consecutive year.
Awesome. What keeps you coming back?
Love for aviation, cool planes to see, a lot of stuff to see, a lot of people to talk to, and a lot to learn here.
You ever been to Sun and Fun before?
Yes, sir. About 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Okay, where'd you come in from?
Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Mississippi. I like it. Anything particular coming to see today?
Just all the planes and everything.
Okay. Are you an aspiring pilot? Are you flying now yourself?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. What do you fly?
Cessna 140.
Tanisha, thanks so much for coming out today.
Of course, I'm having a great time already.
Already, and it hasn't even started. I love it. Have you ever been to Sun and Fun before?
Nope, this is my first time.
Very first time?
Very first time.
Oh, you're in for a treat, for sure. Is there anything particular that you're coming to see?
Not really. I'm just here to have a good time and see a lot of planes, so I'm sure I'm going to get that. So.
Okay, we're joined with Amalia. Amalia, thanks so much for coming out today.
Of course, I'm having so much fun.
All right, our fun already, and we haven't even gotten started.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, and I understand you're part of the Air Force ROTC program, right?
That's correct.
Okay, are you an aspiring pilot?
I am indeed, sir.
Okay, have you had any time in the aircraft yet?
I have.
All right, we got Brandon here. Brandon, thanks so much for coming out to Sun and Fun today.
Oh, great to be here. Been looking forward to this for years.
Okay, so is this your first time?
First time, and I'm with my dad here. We've been dreaming about coming out here together for probably the last decade.
Oh, that is fantastic.
Yeah.
Where'd you guys come from?
I'm from Naples, Florida. He's from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
So anything particular that you came to see?
We're going to buy a load of aviation swag. That's what we're going to do. We got a big car to fill up with all of that stuff. So that's the main objective here. But also we want to see. I don't know what's going on. I didn't do all my research. I just
you got to download the app.
I got to download the app.
All right, so we got Ben Webb with us. Ben, thanks so much for being here today.
I'm sure I'm going to enjoy it.
Yeah, have you ever been to Sun and Fun before?
No, never have.
This your first time. Awesome. Anything particular you're coming to see?
No, just everything.
Just taking it all in. That sounds cool.
Yep.
All right, we've got Will here. Will, thanks so much for coming out to Sun and Fun, man. Are you excited to be here?
Yes.
Okay, what are you coming to look and check out today?
Really everything. I would just want to, the main thing is like the C-17 and stuff, like the big ones.
Yeah, I got to sit on top of the C-17 the other day. I'll show you the picture when we're done. It's pretty awesome. You want to be a pilot someday when you grow up?
Yes.
Well, as you can see, we get people from all walks of life out here interested in all kinds of things. The only thing that we're missing is you. So come on out to Sun and Fun. I'm Nicholas Iannitti with Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo TV.